Welcome back to the Cage podcast where we talk about all things comics, anime, gaming, entertainment. It's me, it's Beezy. What's happening? How's everybody doing today? Our boy DJ is not going to be able to be here with us today, so you just going to be rocking with us too. We going to be locking in and getting it rocking, talking about all the different comics and stuff that's happened this week, just going through the docket. How you doing, Beezy? I know you said that you went and saw that Michael movie today, bro. Talk to us a little bit. Oh, you're muted, brother.
Yes, sir. Doing great, man. Doing great. Feeling good. Went and saw the movie today. Enjoyed it. Took the family. We had fun, man. We had fun. So I just say go see it for yourself. Make your own decisions. But we had a good
Yeah,
time with it. We had a good time with it. There'll be more. Put it that way. There's
yeah.
going to be more than just this one. So
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was talking about today too with my brother-in-law. I was just kind of telling him like from when they initially did it, I was like, I wonder if they're gonna come out with another movie and it's just called Jackson. You feel me, or something like that. And then you got Michael Jackson, the two-part movie. You know what I mean? I think that would be, that would be very unique if they did something like that. But I think we're supposed to be going to see it tomorrow. Me, my wife, I think my mom. I think we're all supposed to go to be seeing that movie tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm excited to see that. I did see The Mummy though last week. I saw The Mummy
Ooh,
in the IMAX. Me and the wifey went and saw that. We liked it a lot, man. Lee Cronin's The Mummy was a really good movie. It was crazy. It was wild, bro. It was wild. I like that they kind of took a lot of the aspects from the original Mummy movie, and then they were able to kind of, put a little spin on it, if you will. You know what I mean?
that's dope.
Yeah, it was
That's
it was
dope.
solid. It
Yeah,
was solid, especially in IMAX. It was solid, and there was a ton of people in the theater as well. It was cool. Crazy thing though, but crazy thing in the theater, a family sat in front of us. Right, it was a husband, a wife, and then they like three kids. Bro, the whole family was on their phones the entire movie.
no way, dude.
One kid was like 8 years old watching South Park. The dad was on Zillow checking out houses. I was like, bro, what's happening in here, G? Where is the theater etiquette? Y'all is not at home in the living room. Like, you know what I'm saying? It
That's
was crazy.
crazy, dude. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it was
Nah,
absolutely diabolical, man.
yeah, we were locked in on the Michael movie, bro. We were locked in.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, it just some people in the theater, bro, they just be having you ready to rage out the way they be acting, man. People, I don't know, brother. I don't know. They just be tripping, bro. I don't know what's that about, man. And we ain't nobody seen this movie before, and somehow you talking through it. What's happening
Yeah,
here? Like,
that's crazy. That's crazy,
you feel me? But yeah, man, a lot of good movies about to be coming out. Just for the like, I think just start like from now on, we're gonna be having movies, if I'm not mistaken. Almost like every week we gonna have another movie coming out.
bro.
Until we get to the long awaited Spider-Man Brand New Day, which
I
is gonna be right around the
know.
corner, bro. It's yeah, it's crazy.
Yo, what a year
What a time
for
to be a
movies, right?
nerd, bro. Like it's just
There's so much going on, like entertainment wise. Like for
Mhm.
music, it's a big year. For movies, it's a big year. It's just a
Yep.
lot of cool stuff going on. Like no matter what you're into this year in 2026, like
Yeah.
crazy stuff, man. There's a lot of stuff going on that you can
And
find.
and not only is there a lot of stuff, but it's high caliber, if in my opinion, you know what I mean?
Yes,
Like
high
I feel
caliber.
like
Yep.
for these last couple of years, up until this year, it's kind of been a little more hit or miss. I think last year they did a
Mm,
good job with the movies too, right?
mhm,
Like the
mhm.
movies have kind of been getting, I guess you could say, better for lack of better words. Like we're outside of that 2020 COVID range, right?
Yeah.
Like we officially last year, I think we really got all the final COVID movies and all the movies that were on hold from strike and we got like all of that out the way. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
last year.
So
Yep.
yeah, last year's we got all of that. So
Absolutely.
now we can clearly see there is a step up to like everything that's come out this year, the things that are still to come out this year. You know what I mean? Like
Dude,
it's gonna be crazy, dude.
man, like the trailers I saw, man,
Mm,
like Devil Wears
truth.
Prada 2 looks so good.
Yep. I think that's next week, bro.
Yeah, next
While we
week.
talking about movies is
Next week.
dropping every week, bro. Like, yeah.
Odyssey looks amazing. Obviously,
Mm.
Spider-Man. We got Mortal Kombat. We got Street Fighter. We got Hunger
He-Man,
Games
the
look good. The
Masters of
trailer
the
for Hunger
Universe is
Games
gonna
was
be
dope. There's some good movies come out in November.
oh,
We saw a couple trailers. Power Ballad with Paul Rudd and Nick Jonas.
oh,
Bro,
yeah, I heard about
bro.
that, bro. That looks really good from what I
Saw the
saw,
trailer.
like,
I was like, we were like, what?
did not expect that at all, right? I think actually that was in the for The Mummy. I think they did show that
What?
trailer.
I was like, not the combination that I knew that I didn't
At
that I expected at all. What? Paul Rudd and Nick Jonas? What?
and it's
Alright.
just for anybody that hasn't seen the trailer yet. It seems like that movie is like Paul Rudd and Nick Jonas knew each other back in the day. Paul Rudd was a music writer. Nick
Mhm.
Jonas took some of those songs and actually made them
Made
and
a
became
career out of it.
famous. And
Yeah.
yeah, like that already. I love stories like that. You know what I mean? Because it really starts to go into what it is to make music, what it is to
Mm,
make that form of art, and how it's so much more than just the singer, quote unquote, or the
yeah,
performer. It's also the words that are put down and the beat and the music behind it.
yeah.
I'm hoping that goes into all of those layers in that movie because and it seems like it does. It seems like it's going to
It
be
looked good, man.
really intense, dude.
It looked
Really
good.
intense. Yeah.
We were looking at each other, we were like, "Yeah, we gotta see that one."
Oh yeah, bro.
That
I
looked good, man. We
agree.
gotta see that. No, it's a lot of good movies, man, just this year alone. Like I said,
Yeah.
like I fully agree with like last year probably being like the remnants of everything that was
Mm.
pushed off because of COVID and the strikes, right?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think like last year was like the last little bit of that, and then this year everybody kind of just went in as if they were, you know, as if everything was just
Hmm.
good. And so full
Yeah.
budget, no holdbacks, no nothing. So you're starting to see that. Starting to see that. So we've
Ooh.
had some
I
bangers
like
this
that
year already,
notion.
man. It's looking good. It's looking good.
Yeah, bro. It's looking like it's gonna be one hell of a year for movies. Uh like it really is like 2026 could be like I've said it before. It's our 2008, man, when we had all those crazy movies coming out in
Oh, it was
2008, and it was just
crazy.
banger after banger. We was getting Iron Man, freaking Pirates of the Caribbean movies was dropping. It was crazy in 2008, right?
That
And
was a time.
all those movies were crazy. So I'm hoping that we just continue this notion. I think The Devil Wears Prada 2 is definitely going to get people in the theaters, which is awesome.
Banger,
I just
bro.
love that alone. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Banger.
I'm excited. I'm excited for the theaters this year as well. Like I
Yeah,
hope
the
we get a
theater's eating, man.
resurgence there.
They're eating after taking some pretty hard hits and
Mm.
just across the board, it's 25% less people going to the movies now than it was like 10 years ago.
Woo.
So, they're already taking a hit in that regard. And then with COVID and we had strikes and now streaming is such a huge thing. People are waiting because
Yeah.
the windows are shorter now. You can just, you know, month and a half and the movie's on streaming now. You know what I mean? It's like
Literally,
really just
there's no
wait.
incentive to wait
Zero,
anymore.
zero
Yeah.
incentive. Like Amazon, you can rent it at some of these movies
Yeah.
in the theater, you
That
know?
is I'm not a fan of any of that stuff, man. I'm not a
And
fan of
I'm
any of
like,
it.
it's like well, there's no real incentive to no real reason to go through the whole theater experience, and it's like that's the
Mhm.
best part of it, right? Like, just the experience,
Yeah.
going, getting your food, watching the trailers beforehand, that's the
Yeah.
whole thing, you know what I mean? So, it's like, making sure you get a good seat, we try to get
Yeah,
the same seat
brother.
every time, no matter
Yep,
what theater
same.
it is, we sit on the same side, the same letters, the same numbers, it's like, that kinda
Yeah.
stuff, man, that's what makes it fun.
Yeah, and they gotta I think another thing that they gotta bring back, and then we can kinda get more into the docket after this, I wanna know your thoughts on it as well, is the tickets, man. Like, even if it's
Oh,
digital tickets, like, we
oh,
need
the
something,
actual little
man.
yeah.
Like, if we got a ticket or even, like, a digital ticket on the app that you can just keep as your and you can save it afterwards. It's, like, one of the simplest things that you could do, and they don't have
Mm,
that type of thing to make you wanna
none of
even
that,
share
bro.
the experience with other people or whatever the case may be. It's like, bro, there's so much more that they could be bringing to the
Like,
table.
super rare now. I think a few movies out like 1 or 2 movies I went to, like, last year had, like, a little
Mm,
digital ticket that came with it,
mhm.
if you ordered a certain way or by a certain date or something
Oh,
like that.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? It's always, like,
Yeah.
attached to a caveat or something. But, yeah, I agree. I agree. There should be, like, just get something. Or, like, to do, like, the little 3D,
Yeah,
you get, like, a
yeah.
little 3D
It's like the
trophy
little
or something that you
statues.
could
Yeah,
do. Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. Like, that's kinda stuff is cool for, like, the
Yeah.
avid moviegoers, you know what I mean? So, like,
That's
something
very
like that.
true.
Something like that,
Something
man.
to be able to collect is it's worth it, man, because
Mhm.
it's worth it. Even
Mhm.
I even like the wooden ones that they put out for the IMAX movie. Usually it's the big ones, like Marvel or is usually the one that
Yep.
has it, and they have like the cardboard ticket. I know the animated Into the Spider-Verse movie, they
Mm,
had like the
they
cardboard
did.
IMAX thing, you know what I mean? And that was really cool.
Yeah, it
I'm
was
pretty
cool as
sure it's
hell.
around here somewhere, bro, but something. We need a little bit more of something as a moviegoer, because
Yeah.
outside of paying, 40, $50 for the popcorn tins, because they know they're gonna get us with those, you know what I mean? The me's and the you's of the universe, they
Yeah,
know they got us.
they getting a 50 off rip from us immediately.
Off rip,
That's
bro.
not even
Like,
counting the tickets. That's not even counting the
nope,
tickets, you know what I mean?
nope,
That's another
nope.
50.
You ain't
Like,
lying, bro.
real talk, like, if you got, like, a family, man, and then you're a collector, like, it's costing you at least $100 to hit these movies,
Oh
man.
yeah,
And it's
oh yeah,
crazy. It's just like you don't think about it, but like, between like a popcorn bucket, your tickets, your wife or
yeah.
kids' tickets, and food, bro, that's like $115 easily.
Easily, man. Not
Easily.
even
One night, bro. One
yeah,
night. That's before you
yeah.
even sit down.
Yeah. Yeah. So I could definitely understand it from, from that moviegoer POV is like, man, is it worth it to spend $100 to go and watch these movies? You know what I mean? And in a lot of the cases, I guess the answer is no, and that's why they ain't going and waiting for it to come out on streaming, G.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Man,
oh
streaming's making a
man.
killing, bro. But I'm with you though. I'm with you. I'm all about that theater experience, man.
Yeah, there's nothing like it.
Man,
There is really nothing like it.
the hoopla. I remember last when Stranger Things came out and they
Oh,
dropped the,
bro.
the oh, bro, the theater
That
was
was
packed.
so
It's
that was
packed. I'm like, "This is
crazy.
cool." Like, it's cool, like, right? And I'm like, "I get it, because I was in
Yeah.
there watching the first 2 episodes of Agatha all along in theaters, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Man, so, like, that
That
kinda
must have
stuff,
been
man.
crazy. That must have been crazy.
Ooh, it was wild. It was wild, bro, and I was like, "Dang, okay. Alright, we rocking with Agatha in here. Okay, alright, I like it." So, just
Yeah,
that
people
kinda
love
stuff is really
Agatha.
cool.
Yeah. All right, brother. Well, y'all done heard us nerd out a little bit, and we about to nerd out a little bit more bit. You feel me?
Right.
Let's get into the docket. Y'all already know. Welcome to the cage, baby. And of course, the docket is always put together by DJ, our man DJ FXLR Rate, of course, who is unfortunately not with us here today, but he with us and you feel me, in spirit, baby. He with us in the energy of the of the,
Sure,
of the,
for
of
sure.
the vibes. You know what I mean? Shout out to my boy DJ.
Shout out DJ.
You know what I mean?
I tell
Okay,
'em.
okay. Let's get this cracking. Let's get this cracking, man. Going into comics, starting
Mm,
off with Marvel DC Spider-Man Superman #1. Flipping away. 50 years ago, DC's Man of Steel, Marvel's friendly neighborhood wall crawler, and the world of comics met Marvel's friendly neighborhood wall crawler, and the world of comics has never been the same. In celebration of that historic milestone, thrilled to all new tales of Spider-Man, Superman, and their friends and foes. Brad Meltzer and Pepe Larraz pit Spider-Man and Superman against Lex Luthor and Norman Osborn as their greatest villains exploit some of their greatest weaknesses. In the
mm,
Shadow Laden of 1930, Spider-Man Noir encounters the original Golden Age Superman as told by Slot and Martin, and then a crisis ensues as John Franks brings the Super and Spider families against each other together at the summon of Mysterio. But is their true foe and ally out of control? Symbiote hordes invade Metropolis as a new war of the realms ignites an Aaron and daughters epic, and then co-creators of Steel, Louise Simonson hammers out the tale of John Henry Irons
mm,
clash with the Hobgoblin
mm,
as drawn by Todd Knock. And then Kelly and Ramos take us on a campus crossover between Gwen Stacy and Lana Lang. And then Miles Morales Spider-Man teams up with Superman as Bendis and Pacelli reteam. All this and more with a few surprises you'll be talking about for the next 50 years. Now, this is the other version of this Superman Spider-Man that they initially put out, and is this a continuation of that story, or is it a completely different
I think it's
story
different. I
piece?
haven't jumped all the way in onto this
Oh,
one
okay,
just
okay,
yet,
okay.
but, as you see, they have an all-star lineup of DC writers
Yeah.
and artists and Marvel Comics writers and artists, and a lot of those names on the list, like, I love their work, like, Dan Slott, man, he is just a legend, right? Dan Slott has done so much, especially in Spider-Man. He's done so much work. He's given us some really good stuff and some stuff that people hate. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
brand new day, but one more day. But like but he when Slott is on a book, I'm reading it, right? The same thing
Okay,
with
okay.
Bendis, right? Brian Bendis, like
Oh,
that guy has given us so many legendary characters like Jessica Jones, Miles Morales,
yeah.
um, uh, Riri Williams, right? So he's got a lot. He gave us House of M, right? So we got some, and Ramos, an excellent artist for DC who does just a lot of great work, man. We got a lot of good names on this title, on this, just several stories in there, man. So it's definitely something I'm getting ready to jump into. I cracked open the first page after finishing the first Spider-Man, Superman one.
Mm.
So I'll get ready to jump into this one, and I'll let you know what I find.
Yeah, I think I have this issue somewhere. I'm pretty sure I just picked it up.
Yeah.
So I haven't checked it out either, but man, yeah, it sounds like the story that we need. That's all I could say. You know what I mean? It
Fact.
sounds like the story that we need, man, because again, in this era right now that we're in with the whole Hope Core thing going on,
Mm.
I think this is right up that alley. What in
Yeah.
the what?
Facts. Facts, 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 facts. And it's fun to get a little crossover action, right? Like
Yeah.
when we're talking like brands, right? Everybody knows it's always Marvel versus DC. Like this right here, just give us a Marvel and DC thing. Like just something cool
Mhm.
for both sides of the coin, right? And
Yeah.
then you get like your all-star lineup for both, and everybody's all in on it, man. Like this is beautiful. And for the most part, like a lot of these artists, they've written for both, right? These
Mm.
the writers have written for both Marvel and DC. The artists have drawn for both Marvel and DC, right? It's
That's
not it's
true.
it's usually not one exclusive to the other, right? They do their work for
Yeah.
whatever side, and then DC wanna hire them, they go do some things because these guys are fans like we are too, right? So if you're a
Yeah,
Spider-Man
true.
fan, you work for DC, and you get the chance to write a Spider-Man comic, you're gonna write that Spider-Man comic and vice versa, right?
Yeah.
You work for Marvel and you like Batman, and then you get the chance to do a Batman run, you're gonna do a Batman. Like Jeff Loeb, bro, he has done so much great work for DC and Marvel. Jim Lee too, so much great work for
Mm.
DC and Marvel, like you don't miss. Like everybody loves Jim Lee's X-Men.
Yeah.
Everybody loves the costume design for the DC characters from Jim Lee, right? Like, that's the kind of stuff we talking
Mm.
about. These guys are fans just like we are, and that's what you wanna see. You love it.
That is literally what you wanna see, and that's the thing that I think as well allows just to say it real quick, allows the new DCU to kinda have that leg up a little
Mm,
bit.
mhm.
They are accessing the creators and the writers of the things that they are trying to do. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's hard to miss when you
yes.
do things
Yeah,
like that, bro. To be completely
yeah.
honest, it's hard to miss when you do
Yeah,
things
you
like
kinda like
that.
feed your own machine in that way, right? Like, you're boosting yourself up
Exactly.
indirectly in that way. So it's like, we're not DCU connected, but, like, it's putting a little spotlight on that side of things. So, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like, hey, of course, the comics and the DCU and all everything that the DCU does, they just enjoy the comics, that's what
Yeah.
Marvel started doing recently in their Daredevil stuff, like, "Hey, go read the comics that
Go
this
read the
came
comics,
from."
dog.
I love that that's what they're doing now, like,
And
we
they're
were
even what I love that what Marvel is doing, even in like the Spider-Man brand new day trailer, like they're giving comic covers as scenes in the
Yes,
movie,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like
that's
Daredevil,
so true.
the Daredevil fight scene that we got this past
Mm,
week, like those were comic covers. The knee when Daredevil puts the knee to the face of Kingpin. That's a comic cover, right?
Yeah, buddy.
When you
Yes,
see the
exactly.
shadow
The
of
shadow of the horns
Daredevil's
on
shadow on
yeah.
Kingpin's head, that's a comic cover, right? Like
Yeah,
those kind of things, like the moments,
yeah,
the comic book moments that you see on screen, like those, you go crazy for those as a fan. So that's the stuff we appreciate. And when you
so
point it out
true.
to other people, that may in turn have them go check out that book, right? And so it's like,
Yeah, yeah.
what show was it that they were doing it with? Marvel was doing it, but they were providing like QR codes through the show as like Easter
Oh, I
eggs,
think that was
and
Moon Knight, actually.
it
I
links you
think that
to
was yeah.
comics and stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
I'm
that
pretty
kind of
sure that was
stuff.
Moon Knight because in the museum there
Moon
was like
Knight, there it is.
there was like QR codes on the posters of the all the different characters and all that different stuff.
It
Yeah,
sure
they
was.
used a lot of QR codes in Moon Knight. There was
It
like
did,
one
because I remember the
almost
very
every
first
episode.
one was it got you to the issue where Moon Knight met Werewolf by Night for the first time.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. And
That
that
kinda
was
stuff.
awesome. That's
That kinda
awesome,
stuff, you know what
dude.
I
Like
mean? Like, that
that's
just that
awesome.
encourages participation from the fandom, and it just kinda
Yeah.
ups the excitement, so, like that, so now you're in every episode looking, like, "Alright,
Mhm.
where's the QR code? Where's the QR code?" So now you're engaged in the show a lot more than you would be otherwise. I like that kinda stuff.
True, I agree, I agree. Yo, speaking of Moon Knight, that's actually the next thing that we have on the docket here, and I absolutely love this cover right here. This
Oh,
cover
that's
as it makes the
fire.
crescent moon, bro, like, this is crazy. I thought I grabbed this issue when I was at the comic book store, but I did not, so
Yeah,
I'm
I need to
probably gonna
cop
have
this
to
issue
go
too.
back. Yeah, I might have to go back and grab this one because I'm a sucker for the art, bro. I just love the art. It's gonna get me every time. Um, every single time. The monster within, kidnapped and tortured by a resurgent and brutally bloodthirsty foe from his past. Mark
Mhm.
Spector, aka Moon Knight, finds himself subjected to his greatest fears, unleashed and unbound by terror. Brace yourself for an all new vision of Moon Knight.
So this book, man, the thing about this book is like it first of all, it kinda explores a resurrection, another resurrection that is of Mark Spector because he died in the last one. He was killed in the last one. Um,
Mm,
but this one sees him once again coming back to life, um,
yeah.
and kind of a little bit more, I don't wanna say brutal, but like he's more on that route than he was prior to, because like he kinda like centered himself a little bit. He was running
Mm,
it was called The Mission, where he had a team. It's like Tigress, 8 Ball, Soldier,
oh.
um, Hunter's Moon, like they were all a team, and they were
Oh,
going out
wow.
and like doing good work for the city, right? Because the city was overrun.
Mhm.
And it all kind of led into the vampire crossover story. And all of that kind of it all kind of led into that. And then Mark ended up dying in the middle of the last run, kind of sacrificing himself for the team. And so the team is trying to carry on without him, and they find out he's back, and it's like, what's going on? But it's actually somebody impersonating him. So they like,
Oh.
yeah, it's crazy because he's
What
like,
in the world?
trying to do what would Moon Knight do type thing. So, but he was like
Oh,
killing people. Like Moon Knight had kind of stopped killing people unless
okay, okay.
absolutely necessary. So like Moon Knight had kind of almost adopted this no kill rule before he died. So they was like, well, that can't be Moon Knight. So then they find out that he actually has been resurrected, and so that's kind of where we are in the timeline of Mark Spector and all his personalities here.
That's crazy, dude,
Yeah, Moon
like
Knight's always been just a crazy character. Just the complexities of all his
mm.
personalities. It's crazy.
Yeah, man, and I love Moon Knight. I'm pretty sure the start of this issue was him being kidnapped by Kingpin or something like that.
Yeah, he
Am I
gets him
right?
yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, that was
Yeah,
crazy. He was,
like
and yeah, that was an awesome. If I'm not mistaken, he was low key in a cage, like how Kingpin had people in cages in Daredevil Born Again. Like he was low key in that situation, and and that's crazy. So I did not continue checking this issue, like this run out after that first issue, but
yeah.
like just how this is looking and everything, it looks pretty solid, and I might have to dive into it, man. I might have to dive into it,
People got to
if
put a
not
lot
just for
more.
this cover alone.
People gotta put a lot more respect on Moon Knight's name, bro. Like he soloed the
Truth.
Avengers, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He soloed the
That's
Avengers and took
crazy.
all their weapons because he was trying to do something with Khonshu. He literally just one by one took down everyone and took their weapon of choice. Like he beat Thor, took Thor's hammer, beat Cap, took Cap's shield. Like he was
What
just
in the world?
I'm telling you, dog, he whooped everybody ass, except Black Panther. Black Panther kind of peeped what was going on. So he let himself get defeated so he could see what it was that
Mm.
Moon Knight was up to, and then, from there. But like he was trying to Moon Knight was preparing for like this huge war, so he needed like all the relics and all the weaponry of the Avengers to give to Khonshu,
Oh,
so Khonshu could fight this impending war. It was nuts, man. But
what in
he
the
was like, "Yo, Moon
hell?
is badass, bro." Like it was crazy. It was crazy.
Okay, yeah, I'm ready to go all in on Moon Knight for sure, bro. That
He's
sounds
dope, man.
amazing.
He's dope.
Oh
And people
man.
want to akin him to Batman, but I don't think Moon Knight's the correct comparison for a Batman. I think it's Nighthawk will be he's actually Nighthawk is literally Batman for Marvel. I mean, like he
Okay,
moves the
okay,
same
okay,
way.
okay.
I
Like that's basically who he is.
basically Batman, right? For real. I like
Yeah.
with the money, with the gadgets, with the cars, all those kind of things. I think it's more Nighthawk than Moon Knight. But hey,
I
just
think
whatever.
I think Moon Knight is a little bit more spawn coded than anything. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like he's
Yes.
very spawn coded. Like he is
That's a good one.
very spawn coded.
That's a
Like
good pull.
almost everything about him is spawn coded. Except that except those other layers that they put on Moon Knight. I would
Yeah.
say you could take Batman and Spawn and then that's Moon Knight.
Wrap
You
them
know what I
together. You
mean?
got Moon Knight.
Like you know
Yeah.
what I mean? You got
Yeah.
Moon Knight there because he's
Yeah.
definitely more supernatural with things and all that other stuff. So I mean, he literally is the the herald of a god, like for a lack of you know what I mean. Like he's a herald of a god. So,
He's literally
uh,
that, right?
yeah. So, that's awesome, bro. But like I said, this cover right here is insane. That cover is
Yeah,
crazy.
that's nasty, bro.
Next
That's
up,
it.
I know
That's
I
it.
know BZ. I know you're gonna be ready for this one. Absolute Wonder Woman 19,
My
yo.
dog.
Absolute Wonder Woman will never be the same. Diana is unraveling and surrounded by enemies, but it is only when things are darkest that one should call upon the lasso Troika. For Troika leaves you changed.
What I love what they're doing with Wonder Woman here, and then we talk about it every time, is
Hmm.
they are really, and I mean diving deep head first into Diana's connection with magic and sorcery and all of these things. But not even just that, but her
Oh,
connection to the gods and how all of those also lead to magic and her connection to witchcraft and all of these things. And so even
that's
like her
crazy.
items, bro, even her items have something to do with the witchcraft, the connection to the deities. Like they just do such a good
Oh.
job of spotlighting the elements of Diana, right? Like what makes her so intriguing outside of her being this warrior princess from Paradise Island, right? Who
Mm.
upholds all the virtuous things that she upholds. Like it's way more and it's way deeper than that. And they do a good job of like kind of periodically flashing back to her early life, like when she was being raised in hell with Cersei and how she was visited by different gods and how all the gods kind of like, you're that one. And like you're that one. Like she would talk to them, she would question them, they would play like board games together and stuff like that. So they do a really good job of like connecting her to match. Like she had a huge drawn out back and forth with Zatanna. And so like she figured out more about herself and her connection through magic, fighting against and alongside Zatanna. So it was really cool how they just really go so deep
Oh.
into her magical side. And I really love that. I really love that.
No, that's amazing, and it's also such a great way to explore a character that is so well known in a
Mm.
different way immediately. I have no doubt that's probably one of the things they were kind of thinking about is like, how do we change up this character? We just
Yeah.
go head first into magic, bro. Like that is like everyone I think everyone always assumes that Wonder Woman is super magical without even
Mhm.
thinking about whether she really is or not, or how her powers even work, you know? But
Right.
I think it's a really cool way to especially distinguish her from, like, Superman, you know, to
Oh,
distinguish
yeah.
all of that, like, from all of those characters, because you know, when they were first in a lot of these first iterations, they were just thoughts of like, "Hey, man, let's just make these characters different and similar and all this stuff," but as the
Yeah.
time goes on, as I continue to hear from everyone that loves all the Absolute comics, right, they have found
That's
a way
right.
to modernize these characters that are so well known in ways that nobody would have ever expected. Like no
Yeah.
one would have ever expected to see Wonder Woman be magic, even though it makes so much sense. You know
Yes.
what I mean? Like it
Yeah,
makes
and, like,
so much
even with
sense.
the mainline Wonder Woman, like, they touch on it a little bit. Like,
Yeah,
there was a
just a
couple
tiny
storylines where, like, she finds out, like, "Oh, I've always had this
innate ability.
innate ability, and I just thought it was just me." It's like, "No, no, 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 like, you have a real connection to magic," and they kind of talk about it, but they don't go any further than, like, that particular storyline that's
Mm.
dealing with it, right? And maybe here or there when it comes to time where it's like, well, somebody in the group needs to do something magical, and one of them was like, "Well, I kinda am in tune with it a little bit, so I can help you here and there." Here, they just go straight into it, and I mean, like, you saw the title is Absolute Wonder Woman: Season of the Witch. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's literally called Season of the Witch.
yeah, and that's so badass.
So and that's how we're running this, so
Must
it's
be
like, it's
the
really cool,
season of
man.
the
It's
witch.
really cool that they like you said, that's how they differentiate her. It's like she still has those
Mm,
virtues and upholds that part of who she is, and she still is the last of her people from an island, right, that people can't access, and it's
yeah,
even that's a little bit different, like, they made it almost like there are no more Amazons left, even though she finds out later that there are, but, like, her people aren't as, you know, big as
prevalent.
they were, right? And so
Mm,
she's almost operating like the last of her kind, and she's like the last of a dying breed, and she has all these other cool things. Like even her arm is made of pure magic. So it's like it's crazy. And you can kind of see like those tattoos,
yeah,
like
the
incantations and
tattoos.
stuff. So like 'cause she like lost her arm, but she uses magic for her arm. Like that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like she has a magical arm.
Yeah, that's
Straight into magic,
insane,
man.
dude.
Straight into
Like,
magic.
that's crazy, dude.
It's cool, man. It's really cool.
Yeah, I love it, and I love that so many people are still on. I love that people are still on board with all of the Absolute Universe this far into it. Like, you know what
Listen.
I mean? Like and then DC seems to be going kind of all in with it as well. You know,
Brother,
like they're like, all right, brother, let's go.
like, if they were to
Eh,
make this, like, the main line, I don't think anybody would have a problem. I don't think
That
anybody
and
would be
that was
mad at it.
literally going to be my next question. You like, so how would you feel about that? You would
I
be
listen,
down?
I champion it because, bro, like, this is
Mm.
the best line in comics right now. Right now.
Okay,
It's
okay.
like absolute and then you got the Ninja Turtles, you get the Power Rangers in there because those are always the Ninja Turtle and Power Rangers are probably the most consistent comics, like, ever.
Oh,
Like, they
wow.
almost never miss. They
Really?
they never miss, dog, and then, you can find I think, the ultimate line of Marvel right now, you can put that in there with the top 4 of the if we're talking like, big titles.
Yeah.
Any of those are like the top 4. You got the Absolute line, Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, and Ultimate from Marvel. Those 4 are like
Mm.
the best thing going in comics right now. Easily. Easily. I
That's
can say that with
crazy.
confidence.
That's crazy.
It's
I had
nuts,
no
man.
idea that they was cooking like that with, TMNT and Power Rangers, yo.
Oh,
I had
yeah,
no
man.
idea.
There's always like Power Rangers is kinda like, imagine if there was a DC Crisis, but every issue.
Oh,
Like,
really?
Power Rangers always has something epic going on, and it involves
Oh,
and
wow, I
the
had
thing
no
about Power
idea.
Rangers, they like to involve, like, the history of the Rangers, right? So you'll get, like, the multiverse of Power Rangers in it, and it's always epic. They don't do anything light, and they do a lot of crossover stuff too. They have, like I
Mm.
think they're on part 3 of the, Power Rangers Ninja Turtles crossover. They did one with Godzilla. They did one with, I think, Sonic. Like, they do a
Godzilla
lot of
everywhere.
crossover stuff too, man. So, like, Power Rangers,
Wow.
yeah, as you just hop in on any Power Ranger story and just go. and I promise you, you'll be hooked.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Yeah, man.
Next up on the docket, though, we got that amazing Spider-Man, Spider
Ooh.
Varsity #1, Learning to Crawl. Miles Morales, Gwen Silk, and Aranya, Spider-Boy, and Spider-Girl have one thing in common. They aren't ready.
Mm.
According to former Resolute Spider-Man Norman Osborn, so he and Spider-Woman are going to train them to meet the next threat. The only way the Green Goblin knows how, because the next threat might as well be the Green Goblin.
Yo, like this, I haven't read this yet, but I do have it in my list to read. I got it. I got it on the phone ready to go.
Mhm.
This sounds like a banger. This sounds like
Yeah.
all the and Spider Boy is a new Spider Man, right? He's one of
Yeah, I was about to
newest
say he
ones that
only
they
came
pulled
out
in.
more recently.
Yeah, exactly. He's only like a few years into this thing, just as far as where we are in timeline with these things. So, and then Spider Gwen's always a hit. Miles Morales is everyone's favorite. So you put them all together, put them on a team, and you have freaking Spider Woman. Everybody loves Jessica Drew, and
Yeah.
headed by Norman Osborn, who
Like,
he himself
what?
has been a Spider Man
Yeah, like,
recently
but
as
who
well.
he
So
feeling like? You feel me? Who
so it's
Norman
like, all
feeling
right.
like, man?
And so like Norman Osborn, he's been on this like a redemption quest, and he's been trying to do right by everyone he's wrong, mainly Peter. He even gave Peter a job working for him at his company and all that. And he took up the
Mm.
mantle of Spider-Man while Peter was out in space recently
Yeah.
before he came back. And so, he's been doing what he can to kind of atone for what he's done in the past. And so, this is kind of but everyone still thinks Norman Osborn is Norman Osborn, right?
Oh shit!
He's never
Look
gonna
at
get.
the aura.
Yeah,
Look at
that's
the
crazy.
look at bro just pulling
That the
up.
glider, you see what I'm saying? Like that's
Yeah,
still in the tuck.
yeah,
That's still in the tuck, right? So
yeah.
everybody still thinks Norman is old Norman. He still has that propensity to be that. And some of that has
Mm,
come back to bite him, not through him directly, but things that are related to him have come back to bite him in the Marvel U. So it's this is gonna be pretty dope. I'm gonna definitely check this out. At least that first issue. I always give the first issue a run. Always.
yeah, yeah. Facts. I had to grab that first issue.
Ah, there we go.
Yes,
There
sir.
we go. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. I really like that. I love it. I love the way that cover looks.
That's
I'm down
fire.
for this too. Like it's really cool to see all these different spiders together in this way as well. Like to see them being trained. Like that.
Yeah.
Like again, I love when it's just something you don't see coming. I guess you could
Yeah.
say. Like I don't know if anyone could have thought that this is the comic that was going to come out this week. You know what I mean?
That's a
Like,
very good point.
like you know what I mean? Like Spider Varsity, and then have all of these characters together being trained by Spider Woman and Norman Osborn. Like,
Norman
I don't even
Osborn.
know, like, I don't even know how you get that
The funny
in
part
the.
about that is while Norman was being Spider-Man, like all the other spiders tried to jump Norman and he whooped their tail. You
Oh,
know,
he waxed them. Oh
he
my
soloed them,
goodness!
right? He soloed them. And he was like, look, I ain't trying to fight y'all, but like if you want to throw hands, we could throw hands. Like I'm still who I am.
I'm still that guy.
I'm
Don't
still who I
forget.
am. And so no, he kind of fought into a stalemate because he eased up, but like he was not going. He was not going. So but yeah, so it's like, all right, who better to train them than the guy who kind of whooped all of them at the same time?
That's
I got it. I like it.
crazy.
I like it. So I'm definitely
Man,
gonna
that's
check
the
it out.
one thing that I'm sad about in the MCU is no Norman. You know what
No
I mean? He's such
Norman.
a good character, bro. He's such a good character to have
How
in.
have we
And
gone
I hope that's
3
I
Spider-Man
hope
movies?
I hope we can get a reboot, with
Oh
the soft
man, we
reboot. When we
gotta
get that
have it
soft
like post
reboot,
Secret
throw
Wars,
Norman
bro.
in there. Yeah, bro. Post Secret Wars, throw
We
Norman
gotta have
in.
it, dog. Like Spider-Man 4, 5, 6. We gotta get a
We
Norman Osborn
gotta
in here,
get
bro.
it, bro. I
Come
would
on,
not be
Marvel.
surprised if they lay some seeds for Norman in this
I
fourth one
see,
though.
and
You
I'm
know what
thinking
I
the same
mean?
thing. I'm thinking the same thing.
Yeah,
Like maybe we
yeah.
get like a mention of Oscorp or an Osborn or up and coming guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, something like that, man.
very true. Maybe I mean, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Because I know a lot of people have been wanting Joe Keery, I believe his name
Yeah,
is, to
yeah.
be Harry Osborn,
He
and I
looks like
would
a Harry
love to
Osborn.
see that. I would love to see that. Yeah,
He looks like a
because
Harry
we
Osborn,
like
man.
we've seen his side of a brotherly type of character in
We
Stranger
have.
Things, so I would
Yeah.
like to see him kind of go to the dark side
I could
instead
see
of
him
cut. You
as
know what I
Harry,
mean? That would be
but if
so
not
cool.
Harry, I think he would make a good, Rich Rider, Nova. I
Ooh,
think he'd make a
he
good Rich
would.
Rider.
You're actually so right. He
I
really
think he would.
would. That would be cool. I would be so down
I
for
would
that,
love to
man.
see him in that role.
I need to see some Nova. Just
Man,
pull Nova. Just have Nova pull up in Doomsday for no reason, bro.
for
Like just for no reason. Don't explain it. Just have him pull
just
up
have
with
him
Doom.
here.
He's just already on Doom's team, and you're just like, oh well, game over, fam. I
Yeah.
don't like. Yeah, I need to see that.
Yeah, that'll be dope.
Okay. Let's talk about some of the other recommendations we got here. We have
Ooh,
Capes coming at us from Image Comics. This is released this week as well.
ooh.
Representing Robert Kirkman and Mark Englert's corner of the Invincible universe, a special remastering of Capes featuring new art and dialogue. It's all been leading us to this as a new hero is born in the Invincible universe. But what does this mean for the fate of Capes Inc.? Yo, I know they talked about capes in Invincible like two, maybe one or two times. They just
Yeah,
offhandedly
yeah.
mentioned, "Hey, capes can handle that" or something like that. You know what
Yeah,
I
it's been
mean?
in passing,
Uh,
it's been in passing,
yeah,
so
in passing, exactly.
and
And
because it's a spinoff. It's a spinoff as they say here. It is a spinoff. It's kinda like its own little thing there, but, like, connected, but indirectly. But, yeah, so it was this I think this is worth checking out. I'm definitely gonna hop into this, so
yeah, this is crazy. And I I have no idea, bro. I don't even know what goes on in the Invincible universe. It just seems
it's
like
a
there's
lot.
so
It's a
much,
lot,
bro.
bro.
Like it seems like there's a whole new universe going on
There
now.
it's a
Like
lot, like, even if they don't wanna continue with Invincible itself, like, they can run the spinoffs, kinda like what the boys
mm,
are doing right now with Gen V,
yeah,
which just got canceled, but, like,
yeah. Vought
Vought Rising,
Rising.
stuff like that, like, they could do something like that with Invincible as well.
And then I think I also saw you put something in the Discord about them expanding the universe to like the VCU and doing
Yeah,
a whole thing and stuff. So
yeah, there's
I'm
enough for them
down
to
for
do
all of
something
that.
like that, so the same thing with
That
Invincible, dog. Like,
yeah.
it's
And they
enough
did
there.
that low key because they gave Eve her own
She
special.
had her
Like,
own
and that
special.
was fantastic. Like that special was so good, bro. It was
You're
so
right,
good.
you're right. I mean, they literally could do that with the other teams that we've seen throughout here, right? Like, they could
Mm-hmm.
do that. They could give something with Dark Blood,
Oh,
like, they could
imagine they do
give something
something
with
like
him.
that for Rex and Monster Girl in that other universe.
Yes.
Give us a little one
A
off for
whole
that,
whatever
bro.
over there.
Yeah, I would
Whole
love
lot of
that.
adventures over there. Yeah, easily,
Next,
easily.
next up, we got Absolute Flash number 14. Trapped by the Mirror Master. Wally and Linda find themselves trapped within a twisted dimension made of mirrors. Confronted with their past and hunted by a mysterious assailant, the Flash will need to run faster than he ever has to escape this haunting realm. How
Yes.
you on
Absolute Flash,
Absolute
man.
Flash?
The first, like, arc was, like, Wally trying to figure out what's going on, right? He's
Mm,
got these new powers on complete accident. He doesn't know what's happening. He's being hunted by the people who his dad was working for and who Barry Allen was working for. And it was a project that Barry was working
mm.
on that ended up killing Barry, but giving Wally his powers. And so now Wally at this point has kind of figured it out a little bit. And now he's on his hero road, so to speak. Not fully, but like he's on the way to, like, all right, let's do something about everything that I've had to deal with these last however long. And now his first
Mm.
tussle with Mirror Master, who is a problem in any iteration because of the ability to basically create pocket dimensions with mirrors. So here we are.
Which is crazy. That's a crazy ability, bro. DC heroes, DC stuff is just all like mutant level stuff a lot of the time. If you know what I mean? Like when you think about the heroes and the villains that there are in the DC universe, they're all mutant level at all times, bro. Like
That's a good comparison.
like,
That's a
bro,
good
what do you mean
comparison.
you're making dimensions out of mirrors? Like, that's an omega. You're an omega level mutant, my boy. Like,
Hey, that's funny. That's funny, man.
does
It
does
is
the
up
DC
there.
universe have a categorization for their?
They're all called metas. They call them all metas. So you
Yeah, yeah,
got
but I mean, like, you know how you have like the omega level mutants? Is there like an omega level meta or something like that in the hierarchy of how? Is there any
not
system to it like that?
not specifically mentioned that way, but like they're you got your levels, of course. Like you got your dark sides, and you got your the people that come like under
Uh,
him, and then you
yeah,
got the
yeah,
street
yeah.
level rogues, right? But they don't have like a system per se, kind of like how the mutants have. Like you got your omega, and then you got like your
Mm,
secondary mutations and all of those things. Like, nah, they don't have everything like that. And I kind of think where with that, that's kind of make where the mutants kind of excel in that because they have you got your mutants, then you got your mutation, then they have a secondary mutation, and then like you have your omega level, and even with the omega, there's like higher and lowers than that. So like it's pretty cool how the power scaling they do a pretty good job of that because sometimes it can get wonky in other places. So I think they do a pretty good job of power scaling.
okay, okay, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Oh, Cyclops.
Yes,
Dang, we're barely on number 3. Is this only
bro.
like a monthly release or
Yeah, it's a
something?
monthly
Or
release. It's a monthly release.
oh, okay. I
Yeah,
had no idea we were only on 3, bro. I
yeah,
thought
that's
we were.
it. It just dropped this week.
I thought I was way behind. That's
Nah,
what
brother.
makes it so. It seems so overwhelming still because you're still
It
getting Marvel
does.
drops at all times, but you're not getting the drop that I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I thought we were on issue. I thought this was over, dog. You know what I mean? Like, the Reavers are on a rampage, now sporting all the best cybernetic enhancements. Will the newest Reaver tearjerker finally have the power to best Cyclops without the use of his visor? How will he fight back?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The solo Cyclops run is fire. It's fire, and I like what they're doing because Cyclops has one, Storm has one, and Rogue has one. And they're all three
Mm,
really really good. They're all three really really good. I think Storm is my favorite one right now, and Cyclops.
okay,
But yeah,
okay.
these are some heaters. Like if you're like looking for like something to get into, like you don't want to do a whole lot of reading, trying to catch up or anything.
Mm,
You just want to jump into like specific characters. This right here,
mm,
this right here. If you like Cyclops, this right here. You like Storm, grab hers. You like Rogue, grab hers. I like what they're
yeah.
doing with these books. And Cyclops is, doing what Cyclops does, like trying to lead his guys, try to lead, his team and do what's right by the mutants. That's always his mission. And so now he's
Mm,
running into the Reavers who have always been an issue for the X-Men. And now they seem to have upgraded um their circuitry. And so it's gonna be a bit of an issue for our boy Scott. So
that's crazy, dude.
yeah,
Like,
man.
and again, you all these issues are doing these things where you take away his main thing, dog. Like he's out here being the blind ninja. You know what I mean? He's out here, like that. He's forced to really rock in that way. And
Yeah.
um,
I like how they're been recently depicting Cyclops and how his skills, his leadership, and just his IQ, his battle IQ,
yes,
man. He's really good. And he like you understand like why he's like the captain, so to speak. You understand it. And why everybody falls in
exactly.
line behind him. You just get it. You just see it on page. And they're doing a really good job of just putting that out there of
Yeah,
why like a lot of the X-Men trust Cyclops.
yeah. No, and it makes sense. And I'm hoping that we get to see that type of thing in the movie somehow
Mm,
because
mm.
I know from a lot of the stuff that we've heard
Yeah, man.
it's you know what I
Yeah,
mean,
man.
he gonna be at the front and center somehow some way, baby.
Yeah,
So
he's there. He's there.
I'm
He's
hoping
there.
to really see some crazy stuff, bro. What a year, bro. we're gonna get Cyclops comics throughout the year, and then we're gonna see him at the end of the year in the movie. Like that's awesome, bro. That is awesome. It really don't get cooler than that,
I'm
man.
trying to tell you, man, don't get no better than that.
Next up, we got Detective Comics. The dynamic trio of Batman, Green Arrow, and Black Canary
Yeah.
continue their investigation into the secretive family at the center of a strange conspiracy. But the deeper they dig, the larger the conspiracy becomes, and they soon realize its implications may be tied to their own shared history. I
Mhm.
love these three characters, honestly.
Yeah.
Um, I wish we could get more Green Arrow. I mean, Green Arrow was awesome in the Arrow show, but he
Yeah.
was awesome because they just took Batman and grafted onto Green Arrow. You know
They
what I
literally
mean?
did. They literally just said, "What
Yeah,
if Batman was Oliver Queen?"
yeah. That is so true. What
This
if
is what they
Batman
did.
was Oliver Queen? That is essentially the entire thing. And that is hilarious. I think that's really funny.
That's
But
facts,
it
though.
worked though. It did work. You know what I mean? It worked when it was working, and then when it stopped working, it wasn't working anymore. But how you feeling about this, G?
I
Uh-huh.
like this. This is a new arc. This is like the second issue of a new arc because they just finished up a Fear arc.
Mm.
Um, yeah, so this is another one that just freshly started. So it's something to jump into. You can look for a jump on point. This is that. Um, and then you got three heaters of characters like Batman is Batman, Green Arrow is Green Arrow, but Black Canary I think is like she's like an underdog favorite for a lot of people because she's
Yeah.
one of those real gritty, tough chicks out here that just puts just you get the belt when you with her. You get the belt with her, and it's
That's
not even
exactly
just
what
her
I was thinking
ability.
of.
It's not even just her sonic cry. It's like no,
Mhm.
she will fight you. She will fight
Mhm.
you. She will put hands and feet on you. So I think everybody likes her for that, and she kept Ollie in check for a very long time.
I was about to say, and she's kind of a moral compass for
Yeah,
lack of better words when it gets to
exactly,
certain things. So
exactly, right? So, yeah, she's
yeah.
kind of like a low key favorite for a lot of people, and to see them team up and how they all kind of bounce off of each other, right? Because if you think about it, like you made that comparison with how Arrow was in the show, how he was like Batman.
Mm.
Arrow, Batman, and Canary are kind of all of the same ilk,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
They kind of all have the same kind of vibe, right? Batman might be
Mhm.
like the darkest of all of them, but they all have that same like back street,
Mhm.
alleyway, let's get it
Beat.
in vibe,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So it's
Going
like
bare
that.
knuckles.
Yeah,
That
yeah. Like I could use stuff to beat you, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna beat you with these hands right here.
literally.
That kind of stuff. So yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like Green Arrow put his bow down and put his
Yeah.
fist up. Like,
Put the
come on.
fist up.
Like,
Yeah. Like,
come
you know
on,
what?
G.
Enough of this. Let's work. Let's work.
A-
That's
And
how
I
all
like
three
this
of those
style
characters
of
are.
Green
So
Arrow
yeah.
as well. I like this when he has like the cloak and stuff, when he goes
Mm.
a little bit away from the Robin Hood vibe and more towards like like the assassin vibe.
Yeah.
I like that vibe for
Yeah.
him. I must admit, I don't think I know enough about Green Arrow. You know what I mean? Like, so I do want to kind of dive deeper into his character.
That's facts. That's facts. He's a dope character. So yeah, for sure. For sure. His solo run was
Yeah.
pretty good too, especially leading up through what led to
Mm.
the absolute line. It was actually Oliver Queen
What?
kind of kick-started the whole thing.
Oh.
Yeah, like the whole absolute with Amanda Waller literally getting the jump on all the heroes of the entire world was made possible by Oliver Queen because he was breaking into facilities that she couldn't get into and giving her access to these things. So she had secrets that were not known to
Mm.
anybody, all except for Oliver, because after the Dark Crisis stuff happened, it was gifted to Oliver because at the time the entire Justice League was gone and the only one left was Oliver. So he was the one keeping everything safe. And so now he has all this information that
Mm.
Amanda Waller was able to exploit because of him. Now it was all for, you know, in the end, like, ha ha ha, I got you, Waller. But like at the time throughout the entire event, no. Like the whole world is all the metas of the world are doomed because of you, Oliver. So like Oliver was seen as a traitor, but he couldn't let anybody know the
Mm.
plan because he couldn't risk it getting out, right?
Yeah.
But all in all, that's what led to Amanda Waller taking over And then that's what led to the Justice League saying, all right, we need to get everybody back in Tower. And then that's how we got to the absolute universe that is so good right now. So we can thank Oliver Queen for all this craziness that's going on in the DC line right now.
Yeah. That's crazy, dude. That's
Nuts, son.
crazy.
It's nuts, bro.
I had no idea.
It's nuts, bro.
Okay, quick question before we move on to the next thing in the docket.
Yo.
Hawkeye, Green Arrow. Who you
Ooh,
going with?
I
Who
gotta
you
go
going
Green
with?
Arrow. I gotta go Green
Okay.
Arrow. I
Okay.
love Hawkeye. Hawkeye's pretty cool, but like Green Arrow is he's again, it's the dark and the gritty vibe, and the assassinistic nature behind Green Arrow and Oliver Queen and him kind of doing what needs to be done in the Green Arrow suit. Like Hawkeye, when he went Ronin, that's what you kind of got, right? But like Pink
Oh,
Ronin, but all the
but all the
time,
time.
you got
Yeah.
Oliver Queen.
Yeah. I like that. I like that
Like
a lot.
he might do it. He might get you there. Like
I,
you're in the suit anyway, right? Like Hawkeye in the suit,
yeah.
he's probably not gonna do that. But Ronin, you're in trouble. You're in
Yeah.
trouble. So that's kind of the vibe of Green Arrow. Like
I would love to see
that
a
threat is
Green
there
Arrow
with Green Arrow.
project in the DCU. I think that would be insane, bro. Like I
Yes.
think that would be insane.
He would fit.
I
He
don't know
fits.
why, but it would fit so well. And
He
then just
fits,
the
bro.
type of character that he is, maybe even throw him in a Green Lantern and Green
That's what
Arrow
I'm about to
type of
say.
thing,
That's what I'm
like
about to
they did
say.
in the
Yeah.
comics. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
that
gotta
would
do it.
be
You gotta
really
do it. He
cool.
fits right now. He fits the aesthetic that they got going on right now.
Yeah, and then you can make his, oh well, they're already kind of doing a detective thing, I guess, with lanterns. That is kind of the detective
Mm-hmm.
side of it, but they can still throw something in there. That would be cool.
Absolutely.
But that brings us to the end of the comics section here today. Yo, I mean, we got some great stuff on the list. I gotta admit, we got some great stuff on the list as always.
Eaters.
We got to get more people in comic book stores somehow, some
I'm
way. You know
saying.
what I mean?
I'm saying.
Um,
You doing the comic book stuff every Wednesday, man? Like
oh
that's
yeah,
how it starts, man.
yeah, for real. I'm trying to get them in there. And Free
Yeah.
Comic Book Day is right around the corner as well, May
Next
2nd.
week.
Next week, next Saturday,
Next
man.
Saturday.
It's gonna
That's a
be
big
Free
day.
Comic Book Day, and I'm supposed to be hosting Free Comic Book Day for the clubhouse as well. So
Ooh.
hopefully we can get all that
Ooh.
stuff going on and get a little bit more people rocking and rolling. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, chat. Well, all right, everybody, let's get into it and go on. Okay, we ain't got nothing on the list for anime, so we go move on to gaming.
Oh man.
Nothing, nothing for anime
Love
this
it.
week, but
Love it.
we do got Mouse PI for Hire. Mouse PI
Man.
for Hire is an action-packed first-person shooter that draws the inspiration from the classic cartoons of the 1930s. Mouse PI for Hire released April 16th. Some players were able to get the game early through the official Mouse PI for Hire creator program. Fumi Games and Playside Studios crack open the case with the highly anticipated launch of Mouse PI for Hire. Players can now hit the corrupt streets of Mouseburg on PC, PlayStation, Xbox Series XS, and Nintendo Switch 2 for just $29 USD, baby. The Xbox release features Xbox Play Anywhere support, allowing you to play the game across the Xbox ecosystem on PC, Xbox Series XS at no additional cost, and a digital deluxe edition is available on Steam for USD $39.99, baby, which includes the base game, access to the first DLC expansion that will be having a release date at later this year, and then the original game soundtrack and a digital comic book. A thrilling single-player campaign that unravels a complex web of crime and corruption over 20 noir-focused levels teeming with mice, rats, and shrews, fully loaded arsenal of over 10 unique weapons and equipment with a cartoon twist, devastating consumable power-ups capable of turning the tide of any battles, unlockable movement abilities and Metroidvania-inspired level traversal. I played a little bit of this game live. I know
Yeah.
BZ, you was there for
I
it
was in the
too.
chat, man.
I liked it. I liked
Yeah,
bro, I liked
it
this
looks
game.
dope, bro. I was locked in watching you play this. This was dope.
I have
This
not
was
got to
dope,
play it
man.
since then, but, I'm probably gonna be playing it very soon. I am a part of their creator program as well, so I gotta make some content for it. But
Yeah.
it was really fun. It was really fun. Like, the
Mhm.
story was good. There was moments where we were cracking up about certain things that were happening, just being like, "Yo, what the hell is this?"
Yeah.
It's a solid game, and, in this era that we're in right now, you don't get first person games anymore. I feel like
That's true.
you don't get a lot of games in this way. So I was really excited for that reason. And like I said, I'm going to be playing it a lot more, making a little video on it of just talking about it and breaking it down and stuff. Because I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Man, it looked great, and like you said, you don't get a lot of first person, like, action adventures. You get a whole lot of first person shooters, but, like,
Yes,
outside of that, you don't really get the first person experiences anymore. That's kinda like what made Halo so great. Like, it was
true.
that first person just run the entire time, and so to have a
Hmm.
game like this, the way it's set up and the era that it's set up with the it's just awesome, bro, and it's black and white. Man, it's
Yeah.
just fun, it's animated, like, it's this whole vibe was like, give me more," like, this
Hmm.
watching you play this game was like, "Yo, I'm gonna have to grab this game, Imma have to grab this, this is dope right here, this one's
And
dope."
you made a good point just now too that I really didn't even think about it, but the whole game is in black and white, and it does not take away from the game at all to be in black and white. It
Man,
actually adds so much more flavor to the game for it to be in black and white. I remember there was a part where I was just kind of I was we were looking for a certain person, and then when I walk into the building, she works with the magician and her legs are standing next to her while she's sitting on a chair because she gets cut in half as a freaking magician person. Like, just little funny stuff like that is I like little funny stuff like that. They're obviously mice, so all of the puns and stuff were all about cheese. There was like, give me the cheese, or like, what's the cheese on the situation or whatever. And it was cool. And it allowed you to be traverse. I'm the type of person that loves to just look for all of the things, and I'm gonna do little parkour stuff. And I was
Yep,
just doing stuff and finding things because I was just jumping around and looking. And that just made me really happy because this is a PI game. This is an investigative game. So to find these little trophies in different spots, it just goes a long way for me, for the
facts.
type of gamer that I am, man. So I can't wait to play this again. I'm probably going to be playing it again very soon because I had a ball on it. Um, I think I'm just gonna kind of create some content on it, give a review of the game, and maybe play a little bit more, streaming and just different stuff like that.
Yeah,
Just to get a full understanding of how it is. But I enjoyed it thoroughly.
fire,
It was
fire,
dope.
absolute
Next
fire.
game on the docket that we got's coming from Ubisoft, and that is Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced.
Resynced.
Back in 2023, it was shared that the original Assassin's Creed Black Flag had reached over 34 million players. Now,
Crazy.
this enhanced version using Ubisoft's own Anvil engine releases on July 9th, 2026, having the player return to the Caribbean to live the pirate life as the captain of the Jackdaw.
Yes,
We're going to
sir.
have dynamic weather and objects with Anvil's Atmos system. The weather of the Caribbean becomes a character in its own right and brings the seas to life. Destructible objects react to weather in combat, signs that move and shift with the wind, ships' sails billow and blow, coconuts roll across the ground in a storm, and objects break when enemies are thrown against them, with
Yes, sir.
reworked water physics really bringing home the feeling of sailing. We also have a reworked action adventure combat featuring new visceral takedowns, new parrying mechanics, quickfire rope, dart, and pistol moves, a new enemy archetype, the demolitionist, with enhanced parkour featuring moves like manual jump, side ejects, height gaining back ejects, quicker interrupts between parkour moves.
Yes,
With a
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
man.
is crazy. A unique, darker narrative driven Assassin's Creed experience set during a pivotal moment in history, the Salem witch trials, and then Invictus is a PvP multiplayer Assassin's Creed experience led by a team of veterans from the For Honor game.
Yes. There's a lot of good stuff here, man, and,
Whoa.
the biggest thing was the added parkour system. That is
Uh-huh.
akin to Assassin's Creed Shadows right now, the latest game that's out. The parkour system that they got
Mm.
here is super smooth with the back ejects. You can interrupt your own parkour and those kind of things. All the stuff they mentioned there, you're able to do in Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is kind of like the biggest thing that they kind
Oh.
of um, improved for this game. And like, look, man, like Black Flag, yo, like that was like a turning point in the series because you went to sea. You went to sea, you're on a boat, you're a pirate, right? And you're able to fight other ships and raid other ships and take over other ships. So this was like a turning point in the franchise that took us in a whole different direction. And it was like, oh, so we could do this. You're like swimming in the water because you know the very first Assassin's Creed game, if you hit the water, you died, right?
You
Like
dead. Yeah,
you cannot
yeah,
live.
yeah.
That was it. So like this is fully immersed in the water. You can get in the water. You can fight sharks. You know, which I wasn't too fond of to be honest with you, because the sharks were no joke. But but it's this. People were wanting this. People were wanting this, and we are getting it literally in a few months. So
That's
I'm like
crazy.
this game is what made me upgrade my Xbox 360 to the Xbox One at the time. Right, because
Oh,
it
okay.
came with a bundle. It came with the bundle pack. Like it came with this, and I think Assassin's Creed Unity and Syndicate. It was like a huge bundle.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, yeah. It
Yeah,
was
I
like
know
a huge
exactly what you're
bundle.
talking about.
So I bought the bundle deal. I was like, yeah, I'm in. I'm in on this, man. So
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. This game was a banger. Ubisoft, Assassin's Creed is my favorite franchise. I'm not, yeah, my favorite franchise of games. So for them to do this, it
Mm.
makes me happy for what they could do, like with
With
other
all of
earlier
the
games,
games.
the
Yeah,
entire
yeah,
series now.
literally. Yeah, give us a fully updated one
I'm
for
saying,
everything.
like, imagine if they like go back to
Hey,
the
yo, why is
beginning.
the Netflix symbol right here? Am I tweaking?
Oh, because Netflix is doing the live action. Yeah,
Really?
Netflix is doing the live action of Assassin's Creed.
Did I know that?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. They actually announced the cast a few weeks ago.
They announced the cat. Oh, nah, nah,
They
I ain't been paying attention at all.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
had
yeah.
no idea.
They got some of the cast. They haven't announced who's who. As far
But we
as
just
like,
know that they've casted people in the
yeah, yeah,
movie.
they've been giving the names of the people being cast, but they haven't given us the characters they're playing. So,
Mm.
but yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why the Netflix symbol is there, because Netflix is doing it. But yeah,
And
good
they're
stuff.
doing a movie, you said?
I think I think it's a movie. I think it's a movie.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Netflix is running it. So
Hopefully they put it in theaters. You know
I
they
know it's a
trying to
TV
do
show.
that
It's a TV
stuff
show.
more.
TV show.
That's crazy.
TV show.
That'll be peak. If as a TV show they try to do some Game of Thrones type of thing with it or something, that would be amazing. I would
Yeah,
love
and
that.
that would be fire if they go that route for sure.
Yeah.
They're in Rome, 64 AD, I believe. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
they're gonna. I think that actually might be peak. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, we're
That might
cooking.
actually be peak.
We're cooking.
Okay, I'm down for all of that. And I had no idea that you were. I knew you liked Assassin's Creed. I didn't know it was like yo number one though.
My number
I
one,
still have
dog.
not played Shadows, so I got to get
Listen, I
into
play
that.
it every single. I done beat the game. I'm doing a whole lot of extra stuff after the game. Like they got like little stuff you can do.
Oh, it's fun like that. Like you still be
Oh,
on it.
brother, I still, because they got like they're called God, what is the name for them? There's a specific name where they give you like tasks where you can get points and stuff and use it to upgrade your gear or get more gear. Like I just got
Um,
Altair's gear, which was the very first character in Assassin's Creed that you use, and then I got Ezio Auditore's gear, who's probably the most famous of the characters in Assassin's
yep,
Creed.
he's the guy. He's the
He's
guy.
the guy,
I think
right?
he's the
He's
one that
the
everyone thinks
guy.
about when you say Assassin's Creed. I'm pretty sure people think about Ezio.
He's the
Like,
one that comes to mind, right? Ezio. You
yeah,
love
yeah,
Ezio Auditore, right? So
yes,
I just got his
sir.
outfit for my character in the game. So like, yeah, yeah, man. It's replay. It's
Mm.
post game stuff. Doesn't end after the game. You still people you can hunt down. Like I still got people that I'm hunting down and trying to take out.
Bro,
It's
you
a
making me
lot
want
of
to play
bounties and
Assassins,
stuff.
bro. I'm about to go play Shadows because I still
Bro, it's
haven't
so
played it,
fun. And
bro.
then like with
And I
Yasuke,
love
you
Assassin's
can
Creed.
spartan kick people off of cliffs. Like Bro, I'm Spartan kicking everybody. Like ever since they introduced the Spartan kick to the game,
That's all
I've
you've
been
been
Spartan
doing?
kicking people. If there's ability where I can Spartan kick, I'm Spartan kicking. You are getting kicked. Someone's getting kicked off a cliff. That's
That's
just what it is.
hilarious, dude. That's so funny. Next up is a game that we were we thought this is what the game was, and it ends up that it is exactly what was thought. And I think
Right.
I think DJ actually was saying that he was thinking that this was also going to be
Yeah.
Xenoverse 3. So
Good call, DJ.
that is, yeah, good call there. Age 1000, a whole new world. Step into a brand new future. Dragon Ball universe filled with unique original characters brought to life by Akira Toriyama, the original author of Dragon Ball. In Age 1000, journey through developed and vibrant West City. Explore the bustling city, encounter characters, and uncover exciting new stories. Take your place in the story and experience what awaits in West City. Guided into the ranks of the Great Saiyan Squad, you'll fight alongside allies as events there begin to take shape. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 delivers an action-packed adventure experience packed with intense battles and extensive character customization. In Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3, the world of Dragon Ball continues to expand. That's insane. Let's check this out.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's watch.
Let's go take a look at me. I was born to be an idol, that's Johnny. Look at me speeding with the spotlight. Catch me if you can. Watch me glitter like a galaxy. Every smile I bring to you. There's sparkle in my flow, untouchable. Cause you know I'm the one. A rhythm here, the beat, cool look, sweet voice, so divine, jewel perfection. It's a for real, open your mind. Hey! Feel the disharmony, I know how it feels. My new song's out. Hope you like it.
Look alive! Another incident in New City. That's your cue to head out and take care of it.
All right, Brett. Ready?
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're going Power Rangers with this. Okay. W Sailor Moon.
Nice. Go! Hey, partner. The incident should be just up ahead. Careful, though. I might just steal the spotlight myself. Now, here comes the hero.
I would watch this. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I would 1,000. Oh, it's not done. Oh, let's go. Is this the game?
That's gonna hurt tomorrow. Wow, you really caught me off guard. You okay?
2027. Yo, that looked awesome.
Yeah, man. That looks great.
Wow.
That looks great. That looks fun.
Wow.
That looks fun. I think everybody is. There's gonna be like a day one banger.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Day one
I
banger.
didn't expect it to be so, I don't know, man. It's like, I didn't know. That was awesome. That was pretty cool. I would watch that. The way that
Oh
started, like
yeah.
if they made this a show, sign me all the way up, bro. It looked
Easily.
really good.
Easily.
We saw Piccolo in there. We saw
Yeah.
some of the androids from the superhero movie or Dragon Ball Superhero. We saw we saw them in that. Was that Pan older?
Looked like it.
Okay, I wasn't
They
tripping,
did a
right?
good job, man.
That was supposed to be Pan older. Like, yeah, this was awesome, dude.
They did a good job, and I like how they because I remember when they showed it at the ceremony, the big festival that they had a while back, where we were kind of all keeping up with it. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
look at this. So yeah.
Uh-huh.
So worth the wait. Definitely worth the wait. And
Uh-huh.
I think all of us are excited, man. I think all of us are excited for it.
I agree, brother. I agree, because that was unexpected. That was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, heck yeah.
I'm excited. I don't know what's going on. It almost seems like it's gonna be open, like a like real open world kind
It
of
feels
vibe
like it.
going on. You
It
know what
feels
I
like it.
mean? Like a little cyberpunky almost, if you will. And,
For
like,
sure.
being able to fly around and talk to people. If that's where we're going with this, sign me all the way up,
It's
bro.
looking
Like
good, man.
like give me a Spider-Man but Dragon Ball Z. You know what I mean? Like, whereas you just flying around and then something happens and you can go over there and stop crime. Like, yeah, go,
Yeah.
like, sign me up, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Can't wait till we get a little bit more. So
Yeah, I need to see some
2027.
gameplay. That's
I need one of these. We got a summer game coming up, summer game events. I need
Mm,
that. I need something there. Summer of gaming. I
I
need that.
agree. I agree.
I'm through
I
Game
agree
Awards. Give us
completely.
something.
Next up, yo, Xbox has been doing some things, man.
Some
Asha been
things.
yeah,
Some things.
yo, some things been
Let's
moving over
go.
there. Let's talk about it, man. After several price increases over the years, Xbox leadership has dropped prices by $7. Xbox CEO and Discord have teased a partnership on the horizon. There has also been rumors that the Xbox team has been testing bundling and or some type of mixed and match to lower game prices as well, which is, yeah, that's just going to be crazy. I think they actually did come out and say that the thing that this is going to be is if you're a Discord Nitro subscriber, you will get the starter pack of the Game Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's cool. I like that. I
That's
like
pretty.
that a
So
lot.
so let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Let's give Asha some credit, right? Because she came
Yeah.
in with like zero gaming experience, right?
Mhm.
And everybody was really sketchy on that, right? Like, well, what does she know? She came in from the AI side of things, right?
I was about to say, not just anything. She came from AI.
From
That
AI,
really
right?
had
And so it
people
was just like
sketchy.
crazy. And the first thing she does, right?
Mhm.
Hits us with some stuff, right? Now we're talking lower prices on get what? So the first thing she did, she like did away with the whole campaign with the Xbox Anywhere thing. Like that kind of died out a little bit, right? Like it's still there, but like they're not pushing that, right?
Yeah.
Which just lets you know, okay, she's kind of making some bold moves already. Which I guess with her not being tied to it could be part of that, right? Her just coming from the
True.
different side of this, a fresh set of eyes, right? Looking at things
Yeah.
differently. She's looking at the consumer part. She's looking out for us, it looks like, right? Someone
Yeah.
who's not technically a gamer looking out for gamers, and she's backing it up with her actions. So we got this, and this is huge. This is huge. I believe this is really big that one of her first moves is lowering the price of Game
Yeah.
Pass. Because we were everyone was
Just talking
just
about it.
pissed off about it going up. And it went recently. That was just a few months ago where they increased the price.
Yeah, it
Just a
just
few months
happened.
ago, right?
Yes, yeah.
So she gets in,
She's
she's
coming
like, no,
through
no,
and
no, no, no,
making
no, 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 no,
moves.
no, no. I got y'all. I mean, you
Yeah,
got a little
yeah,
bit of
yeah.
discount. It's a little bit, and I got a notification today from Game Pass telling me that as of today, your bill is this much.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what
Which
I
is
mean? So like it
crazy.
was immediate, right? She said it and then it happened. So
Mhm.
like shout out to Asha, bro.
Yeah, I gotta say
Shout
that
out to
too,
Asha,
man.
bro.
We were very timid about this move from
Mm.
like Asha coming in, and we weren't really sure what was gonna happen, especially because there was it was very obvious that what was the last CEO's name? I can't think of his name right off the top of
Spencer,
my head.
Phil.
Yeah. Phil Spencer. We knew that he obviously was a gamer for the gamers type of vibe. That's
Oh yeah.
always the way that he's been. That's always what he's been. The vibe he's given. And then obviously he stepped down, and his second in command also stepped down with him. So we were like
Crazy.
ultra nervous as what was going to go on there. But it also makes you wonder: did they want to move away from the whole Xbox Anywhere? And he was kind of maybe putting his foot down with it, like, nah, this is actually the direction that we really do need to go. Not to mention
Mm.
they also just do they're also in the process of doing that partnership with Netflix that's kind of been talked
Netflix.
about, but it's not fully, that's not fully ironed out just yet. But being able to have all these different things going together, it really makes you wonder where they're gonna go. Like for real.
Mm. Yeah, and just recently I saw that they are actually going back to almost the OG Xbox logo as well. With the
Oh,
glowing X and all of that. Yeah, to take
yeah,
back the
yeah.
faces. I said, okay, we're
That's
making these
crazy.
kind of moves. Asha,
Yeah.
hey, you might be cooking. Asha might be cooking, y'all.
Asha might be cooking. She might
So
be really trying to
we
bring
got a lower
Xbox to the
price point.
forefront.
We got a
Yeah.
Discord integration. We're going back
Mm-hmm.
to the OG logo. Like the only thing left for her to like really, really put a stamp on and really like, I guess, put a button on is the exclusivity of games, right? Because we know PC
Yeah.
has theirs, PlayStation has theirs, but like we need like something exclusive Xbox, and even if it's just something like kind of like what they're doing with Call of Duty now, like it's not day one, but a year later it hits the platform. Like,
Yeah.
what if we get like the Xbox Studio games day one, specifically for Xbox, and then a year later everyone else can have access, right?
Oh,
Well,
do
now
the thing
PlayStation
that
has
PlayStation was
access.
doing, basically.
Nintendo has,
Yeah,
doing what PlayStation was doing, right? Nintendo get
yeah.
access, PlayStation get access. But that first year, at least up until that holiday season, like it's
Yeah.
Xbox only, right? That type of thing.
Mhm.
So like, I think it's the only real thing that's been missing for a very long time with Xbox is, like the strictly exclusivity, like what constitutes exclusivity for Xbox and especially with Game Pass owners.
Uh,
So something like that, I think, is really going to get people on board. 'Cause she's making moves. She's making some moves. She's just got on the position, right? But
yeah.
yeah, so if she moves in that direction, I mean, everything right now she's done is looking like a positive.
Very much so. It really is looking like a positive. It's like, hold on, she's really out here cooking so far as the CEO. I can't wait to
Yeah,
see. Like I know there's gonna be some talk about what's going on in the in this next week in the foreseeable future
for sure.
with Microsoft. Obviously, with her already making these moves, there's gonna be a lot of other moves that are gonna be happening. So
You can bet that. You can bet that.
this is
You
crazy.
can bet that.
And I'm really ready. I'm ready for Xbox to really make a new move out there. And then I think there was also some announcements today that Halo is actually coming out with an extraction shooter soon.
Oh,
And with the announcement was that Halo was kind of ditching the battle royale that they were going to make, and they're going to make an extraction shooter instead.
okay,
So
Halo.
that actually sounds really good, and I think an extraction shooter is way more in the realm house of Halo than
I
the other
agree.
thing is. Like they
I
could
agree.
really do a good extraction shooter if they do it right. I mean, Halo is already an extraction shooter when you play it. You just don't get to keep the stuff that you find when you're in the game, right?
That's
Like,
true.
and then with the newest Halo, the way that they did it, when you can like go around the map and you can drive around and all that
That was
stuff,
so dope,
like,
bro.
yeah, bro. So I'm excited to see what they do with this. And maybe it is that thing that gets Halo back out there. And then obviously it's going to be the thing to get Xbox into the market of extraction shooters in the first place, because they do not have one currently,
Not
But
anymore, right?
Bungie has the extraction
Yeah,
shooter, what's it
Marathon,
called?
Marathon. They got Marathon.
Marathon, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm interested in seeing what's going on here, man. The future of gaming, the future of everything. It's bright and it's unknowable of what's going to happen next. Like every week we have a new thing that drops that changes the landscape of gaming, of streaming, of entertainment, of whatever it is,
Right? Every single week is something new, right? So this is a definitely W for Xbox players, Game Pass owners. Like this is great, and I think and the good part about it is I think it's a fair trade-off, right? We get a lower price. Like we don't get Call of Duty day one anymore, but I don't think that matters. People are going to buy Call of Duty regardless. Like you're getting Call of Duty no matter what. I've been buying every game of Call of Duty since the beginning, right? It was just an added bonus that they put it on Game Pass for me, right?
True.
I was cool with it. I was going to buy it no matter what. So that don't matter to me. Oh, you just going to take, oh, whatever. Like that was already part of my holiday rotation, right? Because like every year it was Assassin's Creed would come out. It would be Call of Duty first. Then it would be Assassin's Creed. And then there was a third game that came out every year that I would it would be the same 3 games every year, just the newer edition that came out every holiday season. And so it's like I was buying it anyway, so whatever. So so this is a W for Game Pass owners and Xbox gamers everywhere. So I right now she's on a roll. She's cooking. She's cooking.
I agree. She is. So let's see what her next moves are within these next, this next month at least.
Yeah. Let's see what happens as we get closer to summer, for sure.
Truth. Let's get into some entertainment, baby.
Here we go.
Starting off with C.A.G.E versus Acme, the movie Acme doesn't want you to see. Oh, wow. After enduring years of catastrophic product failures at the hands of Acme Inc., a tenacious employed coyote uncovers a corporate cover-up and spearheads an unhinged battle against the multinational conglomerate that's been blowing him up in the name of profit. Also, there's a Roadrunner and Dynamite. That's crazy. I had no idea that's what this movie was about.
Yo,
bro.
and they're taking shots at WB in this trailer, bro. They take shots at WB. Because WB tried to kill this movie. Remember this?
I remember that.
WB tried to kill this movie, and it got leaked online. That's what kept this thing alive. The whole film got leaked. It got leaked on Twitter. So they were like, all right, well, I guess we'll shop it around.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because this was on the docket right after Batgirl.
Yeah.
They killed the Batgirl movie, and they were trying to kill this movie, and then it leaked online. See, what happened was, when they killed the Batgirl movie, they like scrubbed it from the system, and the creators, they locked them out of it, right? So they scrubbed their access to the system, so there was no chance of it even
leaking or nothing.
But they didn't do
no
that
one was leaving with that
with C.A.G.E versus Acme, and that thing leaked. And I think it happened with a Scooby-Doo movie too. Yeah, like Scooby-Doo and Crypto or something like that. That movie leaked online.
Oh, wow.
And so they were like, all right, I guess we got to do something about this. People seen it. They know it exists. We can't act like it doesn't. So they started shopping the movie around, and boom, it got bought. So again, shout out to the hackers.
Oh, it's Who Framed Roger Rabbit style.
Have you been horribly injured by a product made by the Acme Corporation?
It's not your fault. There's probably someone to blame. Name of the case is C.A.G.E versus Acme.
Wile E. Coyote. He is reckless. We all know who's responsible, and all of his injuries are self-inflicted.
me cases for years.
I could probably get you $250 for that.
This is your opportunity to really show people what you're capable of.
These companies think they can do whatever they want. We're sick of it.
Hack me, hack you!
Nothing to see here.
We really have nothing.
We both know it would be very unpleasant if anything bigger were to become public.
Bro.
So, what is up, Doc?
My birthday, bro.
Corporation is releasing this film for
That's my
accounting
birthday.
purposes only. We do not condone any of the storylines depicted.
Foghorn Leghorn in front of John Cena is something that I need.
Foghorn Leghorn talking to John Cena is not what I expected from this
Talking
movie.
down to John Cena on top
Like,
of
hey,
that. Yeah, threatening John Cena. That's what I need in my life. Absolutely.
That was a great trailer, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. That was a really good trailer. I am all the way here for this. I had no idea that we were going this route. I still haven't seen, not Tucker and Dale. That's something completely different. Chippendale?
Chippendale.
I still haven't seen that movie. I know that
Oh,
also takes the Who
bro.
Framed Roger Rabbit,
You gotta see that one.
vibe to it. And this is making me want to watch that.
You gotta watch the Chippendale movie, bro. You gotta watch the Chippendale movie. Yeah, man.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that one
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
I heard that was
Yeah.
awesome. I wanna
Yeah,
see
yeah.
it
You
for
gotta watch that
sure.
movie for sure. You gotta watch that one.
Yeah,
I forgot all
bro.
about that film, bro. And now remembering things that I really liked about. You gotta watch that one. You gotta watch that.
Okay,
Chippendale
I'm
film,
gonna
bro.
definitely tune in with that one because I this looks awesome. Again, it's giving that Who Framed Roger Rabbit vibe. You know, you got the court vibe and all of that. I every actor that I saw in this trailer as well, I am all for. Like, everyone is funny. I think everybody's gonna be playing their parts very well. And then being able to see that the other Looney Tunes are actually an integral part of what this story is awesome, yo. Like, I did
Yes.
not know we were gonna see Porky Pig and seeing Tweety
Bugs and
Bird
Daffy.
and Daffy. Like, I didn't expect any of that, bro, from this movie. I gotta
Tweety,
be honest.
yeah, for sure, man. This right here, yeah.
This is
Yeah, this is a
this is
banger, bro.
cool.
This is coming out on my birthday, August 28th. That's my birthday. Yeah, you
Oh,
got a movie to see
nice.
for sure.
Birthday movie. Love to see it.
I'm a big kid at heart anyway. Yeah, give me some Looney Tunes.
And I love Will Forte. He's hella funny. Will
What?
Forte is yeah, bro.
What?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
It's a hit. This a heater right here,
Yeah.
man. So I like what they're doing. And I think this is kind of the way to go with these older animated characters and things that we watched growing up. You know what I mean? I think it's a really good way to go because it worked so great for the Chippendale film. It worked so
Yeah.
great for the Chippendale deal. It's Sonic, right?
Yeah,
Pikachu.
that's true.
Like, I think this is the way to go with these characters, man. I think this is the way to go. If you're going to do it, hybrid it
Yeah.
for sure. Put it.
I think Tom and Jerry also had a hybrid.
Tom and Jerry
I
did
think
it.
they did the Smurfs as
T-Pain
a
was in the
hybrid as
movie.
well. I didn't see the Tom and Jerry movie. I did not know
Yeah,
that
T-Pain has
was
a
in
whole
it. That's
musical number in
hilarious.
it, dog. Like, it's
A
great.
musical number.
He has a musical number in it, bro.
Dude,
It's great.
T-Pain just does
It's
side
great.
quests. That's all T-Pain's life is now. It's
He's
just side
the
quests that he
side
gets
quest
paid for,
king.
bro. Like, literally. Yeah. He's already beat the game, so now he just does side quests. You know what I mean? Like, he just goes around doing stuff. You never know where he's gonna pop up.
Insane. That's another. Tom and Jerry was another fun one too. That one was super fun. Yeah. These
Yeah, bro,
films,
I'm gonna have to
dog,
see
like,
those
that's the way
movies.
to go. That's the way to go. Do it the Who
That's
Framed Roger
awesome.
Rabbit style, right here, every time. Don't change.
Yeah, I think the Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Look, Lord, that's such a mouthful. I think the Roger Rabbit formula is the way to go with it. I agree with the old school stuff. It works, especially in this trailer. It looked so natural. You know what I mean? It didn't look out of place somehow. Like, I love
Right.
the way that I love that type of hybrid. We've been talking about more movies need to take this notion. You know, I know there were 2 movies actually that came out recently that did do something like this, and it was If, and then
Oh, If
There was
did do that.
I think it was If, and the other movie was just called Imaginary, if I'm not mistaken, or
They
something like
sure
that.
did do that. You're
And
right.
then
You're
both of
right.
those movies were like animated characters that were focused in the real world and all of that. Like that vibe, it just fits, man. It fits.
It
I
can
don't know
work,
why it
man. It can
does,
work.
but it can work. Yeah.
It can work.
I need
Love it.
Marvel or DC to do it next. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, they got Kid Kaiju. They
I
can
mean,
do it
they
with Kid
did.
Kaiju.
I
They
mean,
can do it with
actually,
Kid
they did
Kaiju.
do it in the last Spider-Verse movie because they had childish. No, not what is his name?
They
I
did. Yeah,
can't.
you right. Gambino.
It's
Childish
childish
Gambino. He was in
Gambino.
it.
Yeah, they had Gambino, and he was in the animated thing. You know what
Yeah,
I
he was
mean?
locked up. He was locked
And then
up.
they had Spot go to the real world in Venom, and then they saw her. So
Yeah,
we've
this always
seen
his
them
chin.
kind of
Yeah.
exactly, bro. So they've kind of teased it a little bit. I wonder
Yeah.
how deep they're
They
gonna
can
go
do
into
it.
that.
They were supposed
Yeah.
to do it in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. They were supposed to show up in the X-Men 97 universe. They were
That would
supposed
have
to
been
be in there.
crazy.
So yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
wonder if that's the universe that they. No, it was a different animation. Never mind.
That's what they
All
were supposed to
right,
do. So
yeah.
yeah, man.
Acme, this seems dope. Sign us up for it. This may be a day one view.
Oh yeah, man.
Next up, we got Invincible. The season finale has aired. The Viltrumite War is over, and Earth has been secretly invaded.
What a
Yo,
banger
this
this was.
was such a banger, Beezy.
What a heater, bro. It was almost bar for bar out the comic, dog, with Rag and Nolan and Mark and this whole
Look
Viltrumite.
at that.
This punch was insane. You punched that man to planet Viltrum and then punched him back into space.
Yeah, bro.
Bro.
Absolutely diabolical.
Like Thrag is unbeatable. Unbeatable.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy. Like Mark punched this man in the face and hurt his hand. He punched this man
Thrag
hairline
offers
and
a
hurt his hand.
truce. Thrag
That's how
offers a
crispy
truce
Thrag
with
line is, bro.
Mark. Allow the 37 surviving Viltrumites to quietly live in society on Earth with the intention of repopulating the Viltrumites race. That is just so crazy, dude.
Diabolical, right?
Insane, yeah.
But it's a compromise for both sides because like Thrag has to admit defeat.
Yeah.
And the only way he can complete his mission as securing the Viltrumite Empire and ensuring that they live on is to take a back seat and literally live as humans. So you have to think with what he's planning to do, how long it's going to take and how people are going to change over that time frame. All right. And people do change over this time frame for I'm not gonna say too much because we might get it on screen, but there are some of these characters that change over time, and some of them flip sides, and some of them really become enjoy life.
That's the vibe that it seems like we were going is like they never had the taste of what actual life is. So it's
Because
like
all they
what?
knew was conquest and just battle, right? It's like the Saiyan race. Like all they did was fight.
Literally.
All they did was fight. So you got this, and now you got to actually like live a life, right? So that affects things in over time because they're supposed to repopulate. So now people get married, people having kids. That changes things. It happened to Nolan.
Yeah.
Think Nolan's going to be the only Viltrumite that happens to? You see what I'm saying? So it's going to be interesting to see how far they go with that one.
Yeah, man, I am so ready for this. When bro's face goes...
Bro, he said, bring it.
Where is it at?
That right there.
Oh my goodness.
That demon face right there, bro. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Interesting.
That was crazy. That's how intimidating that man. That's how strong he is, bro.
Yo, am I tweaking? Is this not how Satan looks?
Yeah. That's wild.
Yo, is that not how Satan looks in the...
Oh, we're talking about
I don't know, man. In the
in the underworld?
in the show, yeah, in the underworld. Isn't
That
this how Satan's face
might
low-key looked when he
be.
got all big and buff and everything?
Yeah, when he got his power, he got his crown
When
back.
he got his power back? Yeah, like, isn't this low-key how he looked? Am I tweaking?
That's crazy.
Are we both looking it up right now
Yeah,
to
yeah,
see
we're
if
both
this is
looking it up.
okay, okay. Uh, yo, this low-key is how bruh's face is.
It almost is. It almost is.
It's almost right there. I wonder.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, bro. I was like, hold on. Why does this look familiar, though, bro? Yeah,
That's
yeah.
wild, man.
I
What
wonder.
an
Yeah,
episode, though. What a
yeah.
season.
This
What a
season has
season,
to be
man.
my favorite season so far. Like, I
You
can't
can
wait to go
tell.
back and rewatch the entirety of the season. That is where I'm at. I'm like, oh, this is going to be peak on the rewatch.
And just watch it straight through.
Just
right?
straight through,
straight
no
through.
stops, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta watch the season from start to finish, no stops, and then I gotta binge watch the entire show again. Obviously, like,
Ooh,
you have to binge
yeah.
watch the whole show every time there's a new season because you see different stuff that you didn't see before. Because I think this show does such a good job. Because I haven't read the comics, I know you have. But I think this show does such a good job at foreshadowing things to come,
Ooh, yes.
especially since the comic is over. You know, it's done.
Yeah,
So
it's been done, right?
this show does such a good job of being like, oh, this little thing right here, it's gonna come up 3 seasons from now, and
Yeah.
you're not even gonna remember it until you
They
go back
plant
and
the seeds and then
rewatch.
they blossom. That foreshadowing is
Yes.
fantastic. You are absolutely correct. Like the foreshadowing, this is probably some of the best foreshadowing work that we've
Yes.
seen in a project of this genre, right?
I
The
agree.
foreshadowing is on point, bro. On point.
This is obviously not written as they were going. You know what I mean? For lack of
Right.
better words, it's not like, oh man, every season, what are we gonna do? Like, no, they know what the framework is from season 1. So in season 1, they like, bro, we gotta have Nolan say this thing at this moment right here.
Mhm.
So in the you know what I mean? So when we get to this road down the road, we can see what he does. And I love the reflection that this episode had as well, not just for Invincible, but also for Omni-Man. It allowed Omni-Man to see how the world really is reacting to him, being at that place that he beat the crap out of his son at. You know what I mean?
That was crazy to him be right back at that spot. And then for Cecil to visit him.
There of all
you
places for
here.
Cecil to go to, dude. Like, come on,
You
man.
sure you should be here, like on Earth or this specific spot? He'll take your pick.
Yeah.
Fair question. Fair question.
And then he turns it back around, like,
Yeah.
on him too. Like,
Like,
yeah, bro.
here
I
or this
like,
specific spot.
yeah. Take your pick, like, bro, like, because it was such a good blend of everything, man. Especially because the entire time, both times he was on Earth, my question the whole time was, what is Cecil doing right now? He has to be
Cecil
absolutely
wildin'.
losing his mind. Like just knowing that they're there and all of this stuff, I definitely was like, oh, bro. And that's one of the things I really liked about it when Omni-Man left and all that stuff happened, is you got to see them at the GED or whatever they're called, the Global Defense Force, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
And you saw the relief on their faces, and people almost like burst into tears, and they were hugging each other. Like, that was hilarious.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. What a good episode, bro. What
Great episode. And then just going from this great episode to I guess that's the end. No, it's not. Okay. Going from this great episode to this amazing trailer that we got to see from DC Studios for Clayface, just putting a full-blown show on. Clayface unravels one man's horrifying descent from rising Hollywood star to revenge-filled monster, and a story that explores the loss of one's identity and humanity, corrosive love, and the dark underbelly of scientific ambition.
Yeah.
This looks fantastic.
And that was just a teaser.
I wish DJ was here because I definitely wanted to talk about how I completely understand the frustration behind the Lanterns trailer with how peak this teaser was, right? Like this teaser showcased all the things and answered all the questions. The
Fact.
Lanterns teaser definitely did not answer all the questions. But I think that's because the show in itself is a show about answering questions. So that's probably why they're keeping that intrigue so heavily there. But
Yeah.
this was everything I needed it to be.
Yeah, this one was crazy, man. Like you kind of see where we're going a little bit, right? You just a little bit, just a little bit. You can
Yeah.
see, he's trying something and it just not go the way you think it's gonna go, and then just like the melting of the face, bro. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man.
Oh man.
And then that last shot when he's in the bathtub and he wipes his hand
He
over his
wipes his
face and the
face.
whole face is like, bro, crazy, dude. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, that's gonna be a wild, wild film, bro.
For real. And then we
Wild.
also got this showcase of only one can wear the ring.
Now
So
this is
that
interesting.
super interesting, right? Like, what does that quote even
Yeah.
sound like to
What
you,
does that
brother?
mean?
And one of the things that I was saying is it would be insane to see them passing the ring back and forth and like one using it for something and then taking it off and throwing it to the other one and him catching it and putting it on and then him using it for something and just there's so many dynamics that you can explore with this only one can wear the ring type of thing. And it could mean multiple things. It could mean there's one ring and they both, I mean, look at the whole framing of it. It does look like a more of a passing of the mantle of,
Yeah.
maybe,
From Hal to John, maybe.
yeah, from Hal to John. Or maybe, it seems like one of those things where it's like, no, maybe Hal knows this is his last fight and that he's about to pass the ring on. So he's trying to teach or whatever. I don't know, bro. It's just, it gives such a different vibe to everything that we're about to see.
Facts. It makes you think. It makes you think a little bit, and it's like, okay, what do you mean only one can wear the ring? Because don't everybody got their own ring? Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Are we being literal here? Or are we being
Yes, this
figurative?
is exactly.
You know what
Do
I
you
mean?
mean
Like,
only
how are
one
we
can
going
wear the
about
ring,
this?
as in their willpower? Like only one that has enough, of that to can wear the ring, or are you
Yeah.
saying only one person can wear this specific ring?
Yeah.
Like
Like, where are we going with this? So, and again, this one's around the corner too. So we'll find out soon. We will find
yeah.
out soon.
August, man, it's literally right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one. Can't wait to see what's happening here for Lanterns. I think we have a great docket of entertainment stuff coming up next. Just in this year, like we said, Clayface is going to be incredible in October. Like,
Oh yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna get Clayface
The
after
23rd.
the show. So maybe the show of Lanterns ends and then we get the Clayface
Right in the
movie.
Clayface.
Because it is about, I think it's 8 episodes, so that is about 2 months.
2
So
months,
if it
yeah.
starts in August, so August, September, October. So yeah, we might have, a nice little transition there from that to that. We also know from James Gunn that Clayface is technically it's a prequel to all the other stuff that's happened that we've
Yeah,
seen so
it
far in the
predates the
DCU.
stuff. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So this is this is in not Superman. This is this is before Superman.
Yeah, it predates
It's gonna
Superman.
be predate Superman and the Suicide Squad if you want to get technical.
So
Since
it's
some
like
of the
technically this is
Suicide
like kind of
Squad
the
stuff.
first part of
Yeah.
Yeah, this kind of like the first
This
part.
is kind
The
of like
first thing.
Captain
This is the
America, the
first
first
thing, right?
Avenger. It's kind of
Exactly.
like it's kind of like that, but not that at all.
Yeah.
The way that I saw this actually too, right? I saw a lot of people in the Discord as well talking about how are you going to do this movie with no Batman, right? I think that this movie is actually going to be very coded to the same way that, oh my gosh, Dr. Phosphorus's backstory was in Creature Commandos.
Yeah.
And you remember how it was set in Gotham and all of that, and then you just had that old. I think that little snippet that we got for Phosphorus in Creature Commandos is the entire entire thing that this is. Like that this is fully, the mad scientist doing the experiment or whatever and all of that stuff. Like we have a lot of the same beats from that episode.
Yes. Yes, and I think what we're going to see, what I would like to see, because you don't have to have Batman there, right? You don't have to have him, but you can kind of, like you said
Exactly.
with Phosphorus, like Batman wasn't there.
Yeah.
Dan, he
But
just kind of mentioned, he's been kicking around as long as Batman has, right? And then
yeah.
Batman showed up there, right? It's not like he had like, I've been tussling with Batman the entire time. He's just like, I've been around Batman, been operating for like 15 years, bro. This happened to me 15 years ago. And then like Batman shows up, so you kind of draw the connection that
Yeah.
okay, if this accident happened to him 15 years ago and Batman is here too, Batman's probably been there since the beginning, right?
Yeah,
Or it could
exactly.
be like a Gotham situation, like
Yes.
the TV show Gotham, where you got all this stuff happening like before the rise of Batman, right? So
Very true.
it could be that as well. Like, who says that's not a thing? Like, this could have very well happened while like Bruce is like away from Gotham or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think
Before
we're
he
gonna
becomes
get the
back.
Penguin vibes here, honestly.
Mm.
I think we're gonna get the Penguin vibes from this, to where all of this stuff is going on in the background. And then at the end of the movie, we see the bat signal go into the
Yeah.
sky, because
Like, all
now it
right,
has
we
hit
need
a
help.
level that Batman needs. You know what I mean? Batman needs to actually get into it,
Yeah,
because
like
I think
maybe he
that
starts
is
doing some
how the
crazy stuff.
majority of things happen in Gotham, essentially, right? Like
Yeah, because
Batman
like
isn't
everything don't
always
happen at
in
the same
every
time.
single thing that's happened. Exactly. He's not into everything that's going on. But
Right.
once it gets to a certain level that the police can't handle it, they shine that signal in the sky, and
Yeah.
boom, they
Come
have him
help.
pull
Send
up.
help.
Something that could also be really cool that we haven't even talked about is just the appearance of other Bat family. Like, it's not like
Oh,
they're off of the board, right?
that's
We
true.
could
Yeah,
literally
you're right.
not see Batman and just see Nightwing or something like that
You're
instead.
right.
Or like that's,
Not
it's
for
not
real.
like that is
For
off
real.
of the table, bro. These are things that we really got to think about, especially depending on how they do it, and with how we've seen this universe up until this point. They are
Right.
not scared to talk about other characters, to throw them in there. I mean, they were literally talking about Chip in the Lanterns trailer, right? They were talking about straight up like, oh no, bro, aliens and all these other things just exist. There's a squirrel one, and all that stuff. Despite the argument that came out after he said those things about them,
Right.
so I'm interested in seeing how all of that bleeds over, I guess is the best thing to say.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know we had more here. We also have Marvel Studios going crazy. We have Spider-Man Brand New Day on the mind. Obviously, we've kind of been talking about that.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get some Daredevil in that or something. I think we're all assuming that this is the Hand, correct?
Yeah.
Like, is
Again, when
that
we
just
talk
the
about the comic book
assumption?
covers, that's actually one of the comic book covers where the Hand is jumping towards Spider-Man. That's a
Okay,
comic book
okay, okay,
cover.
okay, 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 okay. You're right.
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
we
yeah.
we get that on screen. Like, that's so dope. Like that, the trailer was like a montage of comic book covers, like with Boomerang
It
attacking
really
him,
was. Yeah, yeah.
Tarantula attacking him, the Hand attacking him swinging with the Spider-Man pose, him
Yeah.
holding a civilian while swinging. Those are all comic book covers that we were getting in a montage. So it's like, okay, we see you, Marvel. We see you.
For real. I wouldn't even be mad if we don't see any of those shots in the movie, because it was
Yeah, it could
so
have been just
dope. You
trailer
know what I
only, bro.
mean?
You know
Like,
they do that.
they do that. I'm not mad at it. I am for trailer only shots. Like, I am so for that, way more than anything else.
Oh yeah.
But this looks amazing. We finally have a Spidey. This completes the trilogy of posters of Spidey with someone reflecting in the mask. You know what I mean? Interestingly enough, it's actually usually a villain that is reflecting in the mask. So,
Yeah.
very interesting that they chose to put MJ there.
Yeah. That's pretty
Daredevil
dope.
Born Again season 2 obviously is going crazy. Vanessa is gone. Kingpin
Man.
is at an all-time high. Daredevil as well. Who knows how we end this season?
Man, look. That was a tough episode for Fisk, right? Like, you gotta deal with loss now. Deal with loss, and I I think the doctor, man, I don't know why he thought I don't know why he thought that man needed
I don't know
help.
what he thought he was about to do. I
I
don't know what
knew,
remorse.
bro, he started, like, I guess he was trying to comfort him and console him. I'm like, "You probably should stop talking, my guy." Then this man
Legit.
reaches out for a hug, bro, like,
I was like, bro, you didn't see
yeah.
the way this man looked at your hand with disdain when you touched his
Yeah, I was
shoulder?
like, "Boy, if you don't get that out my face," and he just gave him a hand, and that was the last hug he ever got.
Oh, we also got Spider Noir coming next month.
Bro, we are just eating right now.
We are eating, bro. It's about to be crazy.
We
We
are eating
obviously
right
got
now.
Brendan Gleeson as Silvermane. We got Houston as Sandman, and then Abraham Popola as Tombstone.
This is so great. This is so great.
And then we can end it off with Infinity Vision, which sets a new benchmark for theatrical presentation, certifying auditoriums that meet rigorous technical standards, including a focus on the largest screens for maximum scale, laser projection for superior brightness and clarity, premium audio formats for fully immersive sound, beginning with the September 25th re-release of Marvel Studios' Avengers Endgame and followed by the December 18th release of Marvel Studios' Avengers Doomsday. Audiences will be able to seek out Infinity Vision certified screens and see the film on the grandest possible scale.
This is cool.
You know, we were talking about what in the hell is Marvel. I kept saying, bro, I was like, Marvel got to be cooking something up. There is absolutely no way they are just not going to be in the IMAX for Doomsday. And this is
Yeah,
what it
they
was that
have
they
to.
were
They have
cooking.
to. They have
Yeah.
there's no way you have a movie of this caliber and you don't IMAX it. Like, come on, man.
Yep.
You're doing us a disservice at that point.
But it makes sense why they're not doing IMAX because they're doing this
They got
Infinity
their own
Vision.
thing, right? They got their own thing. So now it's interesting. It's really interesting to see and just to see what we're doing. And I mean, just by nature, we're all going to try to see this, right? We're all going to try to figure out what is this Infinity Vision? What are we?
Yep.
How is this going to differ
From IMAX? How does
from
this match
IMAX?
up to IMAX? What
Right?
is, yeah.
So it's like, all right, you got me. You got me. Like, you wanted to draw up interest for your film for the people who may be on the fence. Here it is.
Yeah.
Here it is. And you talk about the theater experience that we talked about at the top. Here it is.
Here it is.
Here it
Yeah,
is.
true. Very true.
Shout out Marvel. I got y'all did that.
Yeah, for real.
Y'all did that, bro.
That was a W lineup of the day. That was a really good docket that we got here, man. Really good stuff that we talked about. I absolutely love being able to nerd out and just discuss and just go into all these things, bro. It's so lovely.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's fun stuff, man. This is the kind of stuff that we just get to do, right? It's the stuff that we watch all the time,
Yeah,
stuff we get into. It's just a whole lot of fun, man. It's a whole lot of fun.
for real. And I can't wait to see what else is going to be going on with any of the things that's go, bro. We just have a plethora of things across the board to be hyped for, and we're going to be checking it all out. And we're going to be talking about it right here for all of you. BZ, what's your last final thoughts before we get up out of here, my guy?
Ooh, buddy, like 2026, the rest of this year, we are set for films, movies, TV show, music, all of these things,
Mhm.
bro. It's a lot of good stuff going on, right? So, hey, find what you into and go for it.
I could not agree more, man. Fine. Because there's something out there for everybody to jump into for sure, bro.
Facts.
And now that we got all of these different, like, bro, the fact that we're getting a Mortal Kombat movie, a Street Fighter movie, and we're getting a Masters of the Universe movie this year
In the
outside of Spider
same
Man Brand
year,
New Day,
bro.
Doomsday, and we're getting Dune, and we're getting Oppenheimer. Like, this is just, it's insane, bro. Like, every aspect of nerddom is covered for sure for you. So, if you're not watching one movie, you're definitely going to be watching the other. You know what I mean? It's basically that, man. So I am so excited to continue nerding out, especially with you, BZ. We always have a good time being nerdy,
Facts, bro. Facts.
Make sure you guys drop a like. Make sure you comment down below. Just join the conversation in any way that you want to. We want to hear your thoughts, your theories, your opinions, all that good stuff. And we're going to be continuing to do this thing as we do. And hopefully next time we got DJ here with us so we can all really get it cracking. I appreciate each and every one of you. BZ, I always appreciate your presence as well, my guy. Let us know what you guys are getting into, and if you want us to deep dive into anything, just let us know, and we'll get into it. With all that being said, we appreciate you guys, and we hope to see you on the next one. As I always say, stay awesome, stay nerdy. Don't forget to stay marvelous. Excelsior.